and welcome to Barely Necessities, the Disney merchandise show. This is Laughing Place's live stream about all sorts of Disney merchandise. I am Becca Burbank, one of the site managers at Laughing Place, and joining me today is one of my friends, new face here at Laughing Place. This is Ariel. Hi, Ariel. How you
Hi.
doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. You and I have known each other for a couple of, more than a couple of
More
years.
than a couple years, yeah.
You were friends with Kyle first. Kyle's my husband, and
Yes.
you're a photographer. You're a longtime Disney fan.
Mhm.
You and I are both fellow Six Castle Club travelers, right?
No, I haven't done Shanghai or Hong Kong.
Oh no. Okay. So
So,
sorry about
so
that. But
close.
we've been to Tokyo, and we love Tokyo, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, and I mentioned you were a photographer. If you don't mind for just a second, you've published a couple of photography books.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got 366 days of, is it Danboard or is it Danbo? I forget how you say.
Downboard. It's downboard, but you can say downbow as well.
Okay. So, yeah, you have some awesome books. And then now your latest venture is baking.
Yes.
So, I think you were just you were in France, right, for a couple months?
I was, yeah, in south of France.
And you did a program there, and now you're back in the States?
Yes, so now I'm working as a baker.
That's amazing. And and Kyle is reminding me that we have been to space together. So we might not have hit the six castles,
Yes.
but yeah,
We have been to space.
we got to go to yeah, wow, I can't even think.
The Star Cruiser.
Thank you.
No, it's like, wait, that was like a couple years ago now.
Yeah. We got to take a trip on the Halcyon together. And yeah, our stories went off in a couple different directions. But I think for the most part, our group was all kind of on that resistance side, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, well, thank you so much for joining me today to talk about Disney merchandise.
Of course.
We're going to dive into Disney Store. We're going to spend a lot of time at Disney Store today and pop over to a few other locations. But this is the first item we're looking at, the new dress shop Fairy Godmother dress. Have you had a chance to look at this, Ariel?
I have, and I do not like the writing on the dress at all.
Me too. I think the top is so cute. I love the ombre look. I love how it's like the fairy godmother. And then
Yeah. It could be so much better. If they did like that flash effect where it would just appear if you took a flash photo that says bibbidi bobbidi boo, that'd be cute.
I love that idea. I hadn't even thought about that. But
Yeah.
right, you could play with that some more.
I think they do that for like a photo op at the at Tokyo Disneyland. So that's what came to my mind.
That is so cool. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So, yeah, not a fan of the lettering on here, even though it is a little iridescent, and it definitely signals a big moment in Cinderella's story. I don't know that I would want the lettering on the skirt. If it were like around the hem, maybe.
Yeah, or just on the pink band, like maybe on the rib.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nicer.
Yeah, I agree. But don't let our opinion discourage you if this is something you enjoy. This is over at Disney Store. I'm guessing it's probably at the parks as well. It's $128. It's part of the dress shop collection. And do you have any of the dress shop dresses?
I do. Yeah, I have one of their contemporary dresses, and I think the railroad dress, I believe.
Okay. I have the Tiana dress, which is like a pencil skirt. And I mean, the quality is really great. The dress is comfortable. Everything about it is fantastic. So have you had a similar experience? Do you like the quality of the dresses?
Mine are hit or miss. So if it's like something that's more like, that seems more me that I would wear more often to the parks, I would definitely gravitate towards that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's great though that they're playing around with a couple different characters and giving us some different story elements to embrace in our wardrobe.
Yeah.
All right. We will move on to our next selection. This This is an item that debuted a couple days ago as part of the 31 days of drops over at Disney Store. Uh, this looks like a simple ornament from this picture, but it is actually a large decor piece that lights up, and it has 3 different lighting schemes. This is kind of like the decorations that we see at the Disney parks over the holidays. And this
Yeah.
is playing into the theme of the Halloween, glow pumpkins they debuted earlier this year. So, uh, I I know that do you I know you celebrate Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Do you celebrate Christmas as well?
I do not. But I
Okay.
appreciate Christmas decor.
Yes, yes, and you've been in the parks during the holiday season, right?
Oh, yes.
So, what do you think of the lighting effects and the fact that you can, like, change up the color?
I think it's really fun and it gives a good spin on Christmas, to be honest.
Yeah, I think this green is probably my favorite of the light up elements here. This would be the one that I would have on all the time.
Yeah, it kind of gives like the more of a Nightmare for Christmas kind of vibe. If you want more of a spooky Christmas.
I like that. That's a great idea. But yeah, and then maybe you could even keep the red for for Valentine's Day or something, right? Like
Yeah.
just kind of extend the fun all year long.
Right.
Um, hey, Hassan, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, folks, we're live. If you're watching on YouTube or one of the other streaming platforms, but mostly YouTube, feel free to leave a comment and we will respond as we are able. Let's see what else. Oh, yes. Okay, so I hope you don't mind a bombardment of holiday decorations. But we've already kind of talked the past couple weeks. We've talked about some of the Disney holiday merchandise that's appeared at Disney Store, and now we actually have photos of the items that are available at World of Disney and Walt Disney World. So it's always nice to see something in person, I think. And that's why I want to refeature these. Like our team took some great photos, and I like to see what it looks like, to see the way the light catches differently, to get the feel, because like everything changes in a photograph versus what you see online.
Mm-hmm. It's like you have the lights, and it's like, what does it look like in real life?
I know. Yeah, we've got these super cute snowmen. I think that's fun, and I like that they're going with a fuzzy effect.
Yeah. Oh, it's like it reminds me when a couple years ago at Tokyo Disneyland when they used to have like those little like snowman plushies of the characters.
Yes. Okay. Yes, you're right.
But it's more just like the coal face for Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm. And yeah.
It's so cute.
I think it's fun that they went with a scarf as well.
Yeah.
And then, we've got some other fun items here. Just a colorful T-shirt. Mm-hmm. Do you ever get the seasonal shirts?
Gosh, I don't know. I know. I think the last seasonal shirt I got was like from like 2000, like the early 2000s.
Okay.
when the Haunted Mansion Holiday debuted.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like that's one of my favorite sweatshirts.
Okay, so you still wear it?
Yeah, I always wear it around like between like Halloween and Christmas.
Very nice. And I see Kyle was circling on that shirt there, Santa's Elf Squad. So I guess Mickey and co are Santa's Elf Squad. Oh, we got Jack Skellington popping in for a little bit of a frightful seasonal appearance. I like the colors that they went with, like the backdrop, and that they have this heather gray as well.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of is a little for me it feels casual.
I would say
yeah. So you can like dress up for the holidays without dressing up for the holidays.
Without standing out like, oh, overly bright red shirt.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that's all available in the parks now, and then most of the items are also at Disney Store online. I know there's some. I don't have any photos of them, but I know there's some Hanukkah stuff coming up. Do you ever get into the Disney Hanukkah merchandise?
Sometimes. I always check every year. It's always the same stuff. Like, I wish they would refresh it.
I feel like they've done a couple of different patterns in the past few years. So hopefully this year will be like better than the past.
I mean, I keep waiting for them to bring back a really nice menorah. Because
Okay.
like years ago, either the Disney, I think it was the Disney store that had like a cute menorah with like just the 5 gang just playing dreidel on like by a fireplace or something.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you
Okay,
see
so
it.
menorah is on your wish list of Disney products.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully they'll have that this year and then we can bring you back on and we can talk about it.
Yes.
We'll continue with more of the 31 days of drops. So as sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought here. So this is a new collection, maybe a sale, new items that are going to be revealed every day of the month of October as we're getting closer to Halloween and Christmas. Today, it was this quilted iridescent collection. So we have a loungefly ear headband, we have the mini backpack, and we have a spirit jersey as well, which doesn't look very iridescent. You get a little bit on the back there.
It's very generic.
Yeah, a little disappointing on the spirit jersey, but if you want comfortable and you don't want to be too loud, then this is
It's perfect.
Oh, and as Kyle is pointing out here, zooming in, you
Wow.
can kind of see the Mickey heads, the iridescent Mickey heads. So that does add to that element of fun there. Um, I I love everything iridescent. So I'm happy to see them doing something different because we've seen like
Mhm.
a pink iridescent and they've done some of those like almost the clear I don't have a better way to say this, but like the clear prismatic like bows and stuff. So
Yeah.
I do like this backpack. And I think it's interesting that Disney Store has their own iridescent collection when Loungefly themselves just released an iridescent collection. Or they've I think they've started I think they've yeah, it's coming soon if it's not available yet. And that's part of their winter wonderland. So this I think is fun because it's like it can be of course all year long, but I do feel like you can extend it through the entire winter holiday season. And it's not specific to any one holiday. Like
Mhm.
everybody can use this.
Yeah, it's a year-round color.
Yeah. Do you have a Loungefly wall in your home?
No, I just have like keychain plushies.
Okay.
That's it.
So wait, do you not have any Loungefly at all?
I think I have an Ewok Loungefly backpack.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
I've acquired a few over the years. Some purchased, some that I was able to review.
Mhm.
Um, I haven't put I don't I don't have a need for that much space. I usually don't travel with that much stuff in a bag anymore. Um, are you one to carry around like a large tote? Like, do you have everything with you or
Yeah, I'm the
yeah.
person who has like a large tote bag and a backpack.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm like, let me try to get everything into like a little crossbody wallet is
That's my
my go-to.
goal.
But you get to have way more fun with like colors and patterns and like plus,
Yeah, that's true.
it's not just something that's gonna like hide on the side of your body.
So, yeah, I mean it's usually just like black or blue or green. It's like that's it.
Right, right. Oh goodness. Do you have a favorite like Disney product or Disney like brand partnership?
I don't think so. I think it used to be Junie and Burke.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't have any Doonies on today's shopping list, but yeah, they have new stuff all the time. Like
that's true.
and a lot of it I really like most of their pattern choices. There've been a couple that I'm like, but
Yeah, it's like I feel like one of my favorite ones was like when it was during Disneyland's anniversary. I can't remember, it was like 60 or 55. Like that they had a cute pattern.
were there characters on there, or was it more like icons?
It was park icons.
Okay. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah. Speaking of icons or characters that we love, we're looking at the Stitch Attacks snacks, and we are on collection 10 of 12, so there's only 2 more. This month, Stitch and Angel are attacking churros. I think this is my favorite look for both of them, not only in terms of their facial expressions, but then also their outfits. I really like the black shirt, the black dress, and then the colorful churros that are all over the shirts.
They're so cute.
Have you collected any of the Stitch Attacks snacks?
I have not. No, and it makes me wonder if they've ever done anything with the experiment. Like, was it 625 Ruben, who always has sandwiches?
Oh, now that's interesting. I don't know much about the Stitch or
His
the
cousins,
aliens.
yeah.
Yeah, I know Angel. That's about it.
Yeah, I know Angel, and then I remember like Ruben. He used to have a game on like Disney.go like years ago. Oh my gosh.
Well, maybe he will make an appearance sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love her face. I love that she's like just so happy, enjoying a treat. And yeah, like I said, I like her dress as well. Where do churros rank in your Disney snack lineup?
Oh, it's always a must get when
Okay.
I'm at Disneyland.
Have you tried the various flavors at the Tokyo parks?
Oh yeah, I think like the potato, the potato churro is always great. It's just a giant French fry.
Right.
That's my favorite.
We had one and it was filled with like almost like a gravy or something. Like we had one of the filled ones and it was really savory ones. It was really tasty. Okay, that must be Ruben.
Yeah, that's Ruben.
Ruben and Lilo. They look like they're going to be buddies. That's cool. And then this series also has a pin set. Here's a churro from Disney. Yes, I wish Disney would say, "Hey, here you go." Every time I walk into the park, I would love for them to be like, "Here's a churro from Disney."
Yes. Here's your complimentary churro for the day.
Yes, wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah,
Oh,
classic
nice.
churros are great, but I do like some of the flavored ones. I think one of the ones that I liked most at Tokyo was like the pineapple. They had a pineapple
Oh,
churro.
I didn't have that one.
Yeah, with like a blue sugar. It was really good.
That's nice.
So there you go, folks. You can get savory churros. You can get all sorts of different flavors. I know Disney here, or the parks here, they'll sometimes put like chocolate sauce or dip them, and then they'll add like all sorts of other delicious goodies to the treats. So I'm sure there's a foodie guide with some of the fun stuff that's coming up for this year. Let's see. I think we have one more in our main Disney list here. This is the Disney Spa collection, which used to be, or at least is a spin-off of the H2O Plus products that were in the various resorts. Fans loved these. Then they were discontinued, and I believe Disney purchased the rights to the formulas or to the whole collection. And so finally, after a while, they are now starting to release these in the Disney resorts. Did you enjoy the H2O Plus collection?
I did. Yeah. Every time I stay at the hotel, I always try to grab stuff to go to have at home.
I know it smells so good. If it always felt so good. Yeah. There's just something like very relaxing about it. What we have here, the items that are currently available, there's a body wash, body lotion, shampoo, conditioner, and a body polish, which I don't know what that is.
Probably like a foot scrub or something.
Okay. That makes sense. And yeah, you can see they're keeping the decoration pretty simple. The H2O Plus used to kind of have this ombre effect, looked very much like, I don't know, a spa. This feels a little bit less spa to me in terms of decor. But if you've got the branding as Disney Spa, then I guess you don't need to like change your Your label? I don't know. Am I making any sense?
No, it's like just so they don't want to confuse it with H2O plus. It's totally
Right.
different.
Right. Do you think you'll be acquiring any of these on your next trip to Walt Disney World?
Maybe. I'll see. I won't be going to Walt Disney World until next year.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to go either. It's not on the books yet, but I guess right now, as I'm looking over my notes here, we're only spotted at Grand Floridian, at least for our team. So maybe by the time you and I get there, there'll be more locations.
Yeah, all the resorts, maybe.
Right. So, okay. So we always talk a little bit of Marvel and a little bit of Star Wars, and I only have one Marvel item for us today. This is another one of these high-end collectible figurines. This is a Sideshow release. This is Beast from X-Men, and he is in his 90s era costume. Usually when we talk about figures, they're articulated and they're like you can pose them. This is not the case with this piece, but as you can see there, we've got two different faces for Hank McCoy, aka Beast. One is the one on the left is the regular one, and then the other is the special edition. His face is a little bit more like lion-esque, I want to say, and then his glasses are a little bit rounder. Yet the coloring of his hair is different too. I think I like the special edition one more than the regular edition, but maybe only because it's unique. Does that make any sense?
It does.
Are you a fan of X-Men at all?
I'm not familiar with X-Men.
Okay. But you know Marvel. You know some of the
I do,
Marvel
yes.
so yeah, this is pretty cool. It's carries a hefty price tag. It's $725 for the standard one, or $750 for the special edition. Beast, he's one of these really intelligent characters, and I don't know as much about Marvel as I should, or X-Men as I should, but yeah, you can see here he's got a book and he's mixing up some various potions or some type of, probably not potions. I don't know what is the word I'm looking for.
He's very studious.
There you go. Yes, he's very studious. Yes, maybe some chemistry experiments. I think potions. I'm thinking too much with witches. This is too much of the scary season is seeping into my brain.
It is season of the witch.
Yes. But yeah, this is a pre-order right now over at Sideshow. It's expected to ship between June and September of 2025. So you'll be waiting for this for a while, but I don't know. Hopefully it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
Do you collect any high-end figurines, or is there any yeah?
No, I don't collect any high-end figurines. Just stuff for like NECA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything in particular that is your one of your favorites, or do you have
probably
anything?
my it's not Disney, but Alf.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, we gotta love Alf.
Yes.
And then we will finish up our main chat here with Roosevelt's, because we love Roosevelt's. Our friends sent Mike C, our Star Wars guy, some samples of their new golf club head covers or golf club covers. Mike doesn't play golf, but his mom does. So this was a team effort. She took the photos for us. He wrote the article. She reported back. I think these are fantastic. Like seeing the photo in person versus what they have on their website. I love this.
Yeah, I want to start golfing just so I can buy these covers.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, man, too bad I'm not a golfer.
I know.
And then, yep, she took a selfie for us as well. So we've got the Darth Maul and Jar Jar Binks from the prequel era trilogy or prequel trilogy. And you can see on the back there, we've got a May the Course be with you. Yes, her friends took some photos with the covers in front of their face, which I gotta say, I appreciate that they went all in on these photos.
Yes.
And, because for me, I think sometimes maybe mom isn't as excited about the stuff that the kids are excited about. But Mike's mom was just like, nope, we are going to take some awesome photos for Laughing Place.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I think I love how this looks. I love how these turned out. There's all sorts of different Star Wars characters not pictured here. I know there's Leia. We've got Darth Vader. There were some Obi-Wan and Anakin covers that I think were part of San Diego Comic-Con. On the back, you have like the Star Wars logo. And then as we saw on Darth Maul here with the Sith Eternal crest. And then on the Jar Jar Binks, it was the Galactic Republic logo. You kind of got that hyperspace background or some fun quotes. These are available now on the Roosevelt's website, and they also have, so not only for your golf clubs, but I think they have it. Is it the drivers? I don't remember what all of them are called. But yeah, so you said you want to start golfing now so that you can acquire these.
Yes.
Anything in particular about those two designs that you really, really like or don't like?
I mean, it was mainly Jar Jar. I was just so shocked to see Jar Jar.
Right?
Good choice. I
know. Yeah, they did a really, really nice job. And yeah, thank you, Mike, for writing an article for us or a review for that. We have reached the end of our main list here. So next is our shopping list. I don't know if you have any Disney merchandise in particular you want to talk about, if we want to just like spitball for a few minutes here.
Yeah, I feel like my stuff may be books, but like, does that count as merchandise?
Well, it's barely necessities. So anything that you don't really need, but you need as a Disney fan, I think that's fair game.
That's true. Yeah. I feel like there's this one book that's coming out soon that's about, it's an El Grupo that's by J.B. Kaufman. And they're just documenting every day of that trip in a book. And I listened to an interview with him and Didier, and I'm excited for it. When they're going more into detail about that trip.
That's really cool. And so you said that's coming out in a couple months?
I think it's coming out like early next year.
Okay. Do you remember the name of it? Or you might have said it and it just slipped my mind.
No, I did not say the name of it. Let me just look it up.
Okay.
Like I thought I would know on top of my head. I didn't.
No, it's no. Well, this is the fun part of live stream and me putting you on the spot.
Yeah, so it's called Walt Disney and El Grupo in Latin America. It's published by the Hyperion Historical Alliance. There it is.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you for pulling that up for us. That is really, really cool.
Yeah, it's like I have no interest at all until I heard the interview, and knowing that how in depth they go into researching this is like, okay, I'm fascinated.
Isn't that amazing? I've found many things because of an interview that I'm like, oh yeah, this doesn't sound like anything that I would want. And then it's like, oh my gosh, tell me more.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of J.B. Kaufman. So I'm like, anything he writes, I'm like, I'll pre-order that.
Very cool. Very cool. We talked a little bit about Hanukkah. Does your family exchange like gifts for each of the 8 nights?
No, just on the first night.
Just on the first night?
I think as kids we used to.
Do you ever have like a theme for your family? Like I don't know.
Not really. I mean, we used to have like different like theme menorahs for me and my brother, but that was really it.
Okay, that's cool though. Yeah. Sorry. I'm like,
you're good. You're good.
Let's see. You said you don't have any trips to Walt Disney World until next year.
No, I am going to Disneyland next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anything in particular you're going to check out there?
I think mainly just hanging out around the parks. It's going to be for my dad's birthday, so that's the main reason why we're going.
That is always a good reason to go.
Yeah, he's like, I want to go to Disneyland for my birthday. I'm like, okay.
Are you going to make him get a button that says it's my birthday?
Probably. They won't be there on his actual birthday. We'll come back beforehand, but we just want to celebrate his birthday.
That's perfect. Is there like a favorite, or do you guys have like a tradition or anything, or do you eat at like the same restaurants, or is it like we always have to get, like for me, I always have to go get a Ghirardelli sundae? Like,
we always have to get a corn dog.
Okay.
Yes.
Very cool.
Always have to get a corn dog at the Red Wagon.
All right. I've not indulged in that snack yet, but I'll have to check that out next time we're in Disneyland.
Yes.
So very, very cool. Well, I think that brings us to our shopping list, and the rest of the stuff that we didn't get to talk about today. Over at Disney Store, there are new arrivals, of course, new merchandise coming every single day for this 31 Days of Drops, but there's also some new pins, and I believe there's a Pandora charm set that is available for pre-order. Today, we also saw the next edition in the Disney Designer Collection, Midnight Masquerade, fashionably late. I think that's all of the words. It was Gaston who joined today.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Antler mask. Oh my gosh.
It was quite interesting. I don't know that I would want that in my collection, but I love how it was realized. And I love the antler mask. Yes. He uses antlers in all of his decorating. We tweeted about it this morning, and we said by our calculations, he's roughly the size of a barge. So, gotta have a little bit of fun with this.
Of course.
So we had Stitch attacking snacks, and that was a churro theme. And then the Disney Eats snack collection is also available. Today we had a new Loungefly backpack. It's the only item in this collection, kind of like last month, but it is also churro themed. And it is the Disneyland logo, the Disneyland D logo. So not one for Walt Disney World, but just Disneyland, which is probably the better choice because I can't imagine a Walt Disney World logo made of churros, but Disneyland or the D, it works. Our friends over at Roosevelt's have introduced a new series of Disney Halloween shirts. So those are available now. And then over at Disneyland Paris, they have these beautiful collectible jumbo keys and for their various attractions. And this time they're doing the Sleeping Beauty Castle. I am not going to try to pronounce it in French. Do you have that?
No, my French is not even great.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking it in my head and I'm like, no, I'm not even going to be able to say it. So it has the proper name for the icon for the attraction, but we're just going to call it Sleeping Beauty Castle. Folks, we've talked about Fantasia by Pleasing several times on this show, but there's items now available at Disney Store. We do have an article for that over at Laughing Place. If you are into those high-end collectibles, Hano Studios has a new Wolverine figure that we just wrote about today. This one actually is articulated, unlike Beast. This one, I think there's 12 points of articulation and lots of incredible details with that. Agatha All Along, have you been watching this show, Ariel?
I've only seen the first episode.
Okay.
I'm very behind.
Okay. Well, I am having the best time with this. And so now we're going to have the soundtrack on vinyl from the Disney Music Emporium. So I believe pre-orders are available, but there's more information on Laughing Place. And then finally, another high-end collectible, the Regal Robot Gormorian Guard Axe. So this is one of the characters that we see in Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi. This is the axe that he carries. And it's like 32 inches long or something. So this is like a prop replica. Oh, wow. So you can actually hold it. And I mean, I don't know that you would want to be taking it around for cosplay, but if you really were committed to it or just want to have an awesome display at home, that's going to be coming soon. So that brings us through our entire show. Ariel, where can people find you if they want to know more about you?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Ariel Nadel and on Twitter/X, the same username. Yeah.
Okay, I will make sure that we put those in the description box so that people can find you as well. Thank you so much for joining me to talk about Disney merchandise.
Of course, it was so much fun.
Yeah. And Kyle, thanks for handling everything in the studio. Folks, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye.